Marcus had 6 apps tracking his health. HRV monitor every morning, macro calculator for every meal, sleep tracker, step counter, heart rate zones, recovery metrics. Cold plunge at exactly 38 degrees for precisely 3 minutes. 15 different supplements timed throughout the day. His morning routine took 90 minutes. His evening routine took an hour. He was optimizing everything, tracking everything, perfecting everything, and he was the most stressed, anxious, and exhausted he'd ever been in his life. I'm Angelo, and I've got your raw daily fuel for today. Here's what Marcus discovered the hard way. Over-optimizing your health routine creates stress that sabotages your health. All the tracking, timing, and perfecting was creating more stress than his actual problems ever did. He was so busy optimizing his health that he forgot to actually be healthy. Today, I want to show you why trying too hard to be perfect creates the stress that blocks your progress and how to simplify your approach so it actually works. Let's start with the paradox nobody talks about. The more you optimize, the more stressed you become. The more you track, the more anxious you get about hitting targets. The more perfect you try to be, the more pressure you create. And stress, chronic, daily stress about being perfect, completely undermines every health goal you have. Marcus would wake up and immediately check his sleep score. Bad score? Day ruined before it started. HRV too low? Panic about overtraining. 50 calories over his target? Guilt and stress for hours. He turned health into a full-time job with performance reviews every hour. Your perfectionism about tracking, timing, and optimization is making you worse, not better. Here's what stress does to your body. It raises cortisol, it disrupts sleep, it increases inflammation, it slows recovery, it makes you store fat, it kills your energy. All the things you're trying to optimize, stress from perfectionism sabotages every single one of them. You're defeating the purpose with your own approach. Marcus spent more mental energy worrying about his health metrics than he ever spent actually being unhealthy. His stress about eating perfectly was worse for his health than occasionally eating imperfectly. His anxiety about missing workouts created more problems than missing workouts. The cure had become worse than the disease. The truth that nobody wants to admit, good enough executed consistently beats perfect attempted occasionally. Marcus tried to be perfect for 2 weeks, then burned out and did nothing for a month. Meanwhile, his neighbor just walked every day and ate mostly whole foods. Guess who was healthier at the end of the year? The stress of perfect compliance costs more than the benefit of perfect execution. Let me give you the numbers. Perfect nutrition might give you 5% better results than good nutrition. But the stress of trying to be perfect costs you 20% in sleep quality, 30% in recovery, and makes you 50% more likely to quit entirely. You're paying a 100% stress tax to get 5% better results. That's terrible math. Here's how to flip the script. I'm going to give you a framework that removes 80% of the stress but keeps 90% of the results. It's called the minimum viable health approach. First, focus on the big 3 fundamentals. Movement, nutrition, sleep, that's it. Not 15 supplements, not 6 apps, not perfect macros. Move your body most days. Eat mostly whole foods. Sleep 7-8 hours. Master these 3 before you optimize anything else. Marcus dropped everything except these 3 and immediately felt better. Second, track one metric only. Choose the one that matters most to your primary goal. If you want to lose weight, track weight once a week. If you want to get stronger, track your main lifts. If you want better energy, track sleep hours. One metric. Everything else is noise that creates stress without adding value. Third, 2 minimum viable rules. Not a complex system with 20 requirements. 2 simple rules you can follow even on your worst day. Marcus chose move for 20 minutes and eat protein at every meal. That's it. On good days, he could do more. On bad days, he could always do those 2 things. Consistency through simplicity. Fourth, 1 weekly review, not daily panic about metrics. Once a week, look at your 1 metric and ask, am I trending in the right direction? If yes, keep going. If no, make 1 small adjustment. No daily stress, no hourly checking, no constant optimization. just weekly course correction. This isn't about being lazy or accepting mediocrity. This is about being smart enough to know that stress kills results faster than imperfection ever will. It's about understanding that consistency with good enough will always beat perfection that you can't maintain. Marcos made the switch 6 months ago. He stopped tracking everything, simplified to his big three, and focused on consistency over perfection. He's in the best shape of his life, sleeps better than he has in years, and actually enjoys his health routine instead of being terrorized by it. Here's your challenge. Pick one thing you're over-optimizing and simplify it this week. If you're tracking 10 things, choose one. If you have 20 rules, choose 2. If you're checking metrics hourly, check once weekly. Remove the stress tax you're paying for perfectionism. Your health is supposed to make your life better, not turn it into a spreadsheet of anxiety. Keep it simple, keep it sustainable, keep it sane. That's your raw daily fuel for today. I'm Angelo. Good enough consistently beats perfect occasionally.